Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 416. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam. And this is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
How's that food?
That's so yummy. Sorry, guys. I'm having breakfast.
Dang, dude. Must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. One of those sounds pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'll probably could eat that. Anyways. What's up? Trying to eat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I started reading the book Who Not How.
Mm-hmm.
I've wanted to read that. I'm 9 pages in. It's pretty good. It's pretty good so far.
I was going to say, it must make some kind of an impact on you because you already started journaling from it, so.
Well, I had to start taking some notes.
Mm-hmm.
Because the shit is good shit. And it makes you think, you know?
Yeah.
It makes you think. So, yeah, it's just like, when you think about almost everything is who, not how. Look at anyone great, anything they do, there's a who with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just who by themselves is amazing by themselves without a team.
Not many.
Without people helping them.
Not
without
many.
a coach.
Yeah. I mean, even Andy Frisella says that he's not a good CEO, so he isn't the CEO of his own business. Or like he...
I don't know if he said he's not a good CEO.
But he knows like someone's better.
Right. Well, and also you have to think, he has who's? His whole team.
Mm-hmm.
And who's people around him, coaches, shit like that. So yeah, it's a good point, because instead of asking like, yeah, how can I get this done? Who can help me get this done?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like, how can I get the life I want to live? Who can help me get the life I want to live?
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense, because your who's would be like getting a coach or a mentor, getting people around you for better influence. Who's would be getting folks in your business to help you run the day-to-day operations.
Mm-hmm.
And who, baby, oh, sorry. Who could be maybe bank financing to help you finance buildings, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it really is, when you think about it, it is anyone great is who.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very different, like, mind shift.
Huge. And you're supposed to be able to focus on like so everyone has a how. Okay, so you should be focusing on your how without like distractions or things like muddying up your water.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it should be like, what is your how, and how are you able to like, or what allows you to be in the flow the most in your how. And then everything outside of that, you should be looking at who, which I thought's neat.
That is very neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to read it. I'm going to read it alongside with Shaun because I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sick.
I'm currently reading On the Way to the Wedding. It's the very last Bridgerton child book.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So this one's about Gregory. Man, is it good.
Makes sense.
There's one thing. I want to look up when it was written.
Okay.
Because one of the girls' names in there is Hermione Watson.
Interesting.
Do you get why that's kind of weird? So the actress who plays Hermione in Harry Potter is Emma Watson.
Holy shit, that's a real good point. Huh.
So I want to see when it was written.
That's a really good point.
Because, I mean, the movies didn't start until 1999, 2000. I think it's when they first came out. 2001, actually, I think is when the first one came out.
Yeah.
So if it was written before that, then that's just a crazy coincidence.
Interesting. That'd be cool to see. What's it called? On the Way to the Wedding.
On the Way to the Wedding or off. Yeah, something.
On the Way to the...
It's really neat. Like,
2006 novel.
is when it was written.
Yeah.
Yep. She was a Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, for sure.
Julia Quinn is the author.
Yep.
It's really, I really like how she does her titles because, like, you realize, like, where it comes from sometimes pretty early on, but it just, like, expands on it more and more and more as the story goes throughout. Because, like, Hyacinth's story is, tell me something. Oh, what is Hyacinth's story? I'm guessing you can see it. What's the title of her book?
Who's Hyacinth?
The youngest Bridgerton.
When he was wicked?
When he was wicked. Because she would always ask her husband's cousin, tell me something wicked. Because he's a little man whore.
Right.
So he would always, like, tell her stories of his conquests. He wouldn't obviously go into detail about that, but
You don't know that?
no, he never did. In the story, it said he never did.
Oh.
So yeah. So then this one's interesting because Gregory fell in love with a girl who is already, like, is pretty much in an arranged marriage.
Bro, she started writing this in 2000.
Really?
She published the first one in 2000.
The first Bridgerton one?
That's The Duke and I, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she also has, though, like, there's 4 prequels to the Bridgertons. So I don't know when she wrote those.
Oh.
And she also has, like, a whole bunch of other spin-offs of, like, different families in the town.
That makes sense because she probably kept writing.
Mm-hmm.
But so she wrote the last one in 2006, so she probably wrote all the prequels and spin-offs and everything.
Unless if she started with some of the other ones. And the Bridgertons were just the ones that got popular.
Interesting. Maybe.
The prequels are really cool. Because one of them is not about... It's about Violet's sister. So at, like, the very end of the last prequel, you meet Violet and Anthony and Benedict, which I think is... Oh, and Colin, which is kind of cool.
Right.
But there's some about the Smithy Smiths. I don't know how you actually say their last name. And you hear about them every once in a while in the Bridgertons because they're famous for their Smithy Smith concert that they put on every year. And that family is not good at music. But they always put on this concert with a quartet. And the quartet always sucks. But it's just like something like the ton always goes to it. It's very funny.
Interesting. Okay.
Anyways, so that is about the Bridgerton lore that I love.
I just
You
love
just
that.
okay.
I love that. Cool. What else you got going on?
Let's see, reading that a lot. I know we talk about this a lot, but we keep seeing more and more studies of it lately. Social media is bad.
Shocker.
Uh-huh.
Shocker.
And, like, ChatGPT and stuff. There's been lots of, like, studies of, like, them doing brain scans on people, like, after they've, like, been using ChatGPT for a while, and it shows, like,
minimal brain function.
Yeah.
Minimal brain activity, I should say.
And like the reduction of like the gray matter in your brain. There was, did we talk about this on the podcast, the softball team, or did I just tell you about it?
I don't remember that one. Oh, yeah. I think you just told me about that.
Yeah. There was a softball team in California that like made it to state or were working on going to state or something, and they needed to
Raise funds
to make it there. And so one of the players' moms and her were like talking about like, oh, how cool would it be if we did like a no social media for 30 days to raise money? And they're like, oh yeah, that's like a great idea, let's do it. The whole softball team agreed to not do social media for 30 days. And they like had this big like ceremony thing where they all put their smartphones in a basket, and they all got nice little flip phones so they could just text and call. And the one daughter who came up with it, it was funny because she was like, well, I thought we were kind of joking, but then we actually did it. One of the local like hospitals wanted to like do some research or whatever, so they did a brain scan before the 30 days and then the brain scan after the 30 days. And it showed similar brain activity to an addict getting off of their like drug of choice. Mm-hmm. So literally, they're like, social media is a drug. Mm-hmm. And so it's just so like, there's just been so many studies coming out lately of like how bad social media is, and smartphones and ChatGPT and all this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, dude, it's not good. Dude, all the electronic stuff, it is not good. It's all distractions. It all keeps you like numb and like distracted. It's all like you're in a state of unawareness.
And they're trying to dumb us down. Because like I've always said, like my microbiology professor said, to control a country, you got to keep them uneducated and scared.
Yes. So
if you start literally making their brains not function well, they're going to stay uneducated.
Mm-hmm. Well, how much better do you function when you don't go on social media?
Oh my God, I told Shaun this yesterday. It's like just like a switch flipped one. Like I was like, tomorrow is July 1st. So I was thinking this on Monday. It's like, tomorrow's July 1st. We're over halfway through the year. I have not accomplished a lot of things that I've wanted to accomplish. And obviously we had a baby, that threw a wrench in things, but still like I have been just really slacking. And so I was like, I'm going to wake up, feed baby like I always do, and I'm just like gonna do shit. So I fed baby, put her down, went and grabbed my cup of coffee, and usually I like kind of play on my phone a little bit while I'm drinking my coffee. I just sat there and looked outside and watched Mimi just lay in the grass. And it was so peaceful, so nice. Baby ended up getting up. Oh no, I didn't feed baby. She actually slept late. But I woke up, got my coffee, and then she woke up, so I fed her. And then like sometimes I usually like scroll on my phone while I'm feeding her. Didn't do that. I read my book instead. And then when she was done, I put her on the floor to play. So I did some ab exercises while I was with her. And I just felt great. Put laundry away while she was laying there. Like, I was just like, I'm going to just get some shit done. And then she wouldn't take her second nap. So then I packed her up in the car and went to work early. Mm-hmm. But then the rest of the day, like, my brain was just so, like, clear, not distracted. I didn't even want to reach for my phone because I hadn't been on it all day. Mm-hmm. I think the only thing I did was I went on Snapchat to send my good morning snap, and that was it. Oh, yeah, because then I saw Brooke texted me, and I was like, whoops. 2 hours later, I'll respond. Right. And yeah, I got so much little shit done yesterday because I was not distracted. I didn't have any temptation to just scroll, nothing.
Right.
It felt so good. And usually, too, around like noon or 1, I feel really tired. I was at like, it was about 3 o'clock and you asked if we wanted coffee or whatever. And I was like, I'm a little tired, but like, I don't need it.
Yeah, we shouldn't have got it because I wasn't tired either. I just wanted coffee.
Yeah. We should really start getting decaf if we do that.
I know. Dumb.
Because I'm sure they have really good decaf there.
I'm sure.
But yeah, I felt so good and I was so productive. So productive.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, fuck, dude, that was one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know when I'm doing my best, like when I'm doing my best, I get up in the morning. I will like hit a cold shower because that is the best. It's terrible. It's the best. And then I'll like not go on my phone. I'll get rid of social media on my phone so I won't go on that. And I'll just like do my shit. I'll like whatever, read my book, get a little work done, whatever. That is by far the most productive I am.
Mm-hmm. Dumb.
Very. Very, very. So, yeah, I know too, like, it's the, when you think about, there is some things, like, there's definitely some things that are valuable because you got to think most news now comes from social media.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not going to say there's not a point to it, and posting stuff for, like, business, whatever. There is some value to it. But I know that the other part is, like, we think if we need something, it's got to be contacted right now.
Mm-hmm.
And before, you would have to just, like, write something down or remember it or whatever to ask that question later.
Yeah.
Now it's like anytime we have a question, it's like bing, instant messaging it, sending a Snapchat, whatever, when you could just like have that shit, take some notes, and then at the end of the day send it all.
Yeah.
Or, you know, but instead it's all day long with different people, endless messages. And I know there's the thing of like, oh, just you got to be able to respond right away. And I understand for customer service that is the best, is to be like prompt with responses. I get it. But that takes away so much from your like productivity.
Mm-hmm.
Because when all you're doing is responding, you're responding is just a form of reaction.
Yeah.
So all you're doing all day long is just reacting.
Yep.
And so it's hard to be really productive when all you're doing is reacting to shit.
I mean, we've tried for, even back in stable living days, we tried like, we're only going to answer emails at these blocks of times.
Right.
And it never works.
It never works.
Because people just send whatever at whatever time and they need an answer right then.
But you don't need an answer.
No.
Like, that's another thing is whatever. Is like you could put on your email block, like, if this is an emergency, call me.
Yeah.
Because you have to think of what that does. So, like, you have notifications on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Any email you get.
Ding, 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 ding.
How important, like, dude, the only time emails are important is when they are offer to purchases for me.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else can wait until 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like messaging. Like, it's always like, oh, that's something like, oh, hey, got a question on this for like work related. And it's like, rarely is it necessary to respond immediately.
Yeah.
And if it is, call.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that we got so, we're so like inundated with immediate immediate gratification, and then like distractions. So it doesn't even, I don't even care what you say. You look to be busy. No matter what you tell me, you're looking to be busy. You want to feel busy. You want to feel important. So when you're responding all the time, I'm promising you right now, instant responses, 90+% of the time is busy work.
Yeah.
It is not work that actually drives you forward. And so all that like instant response is just busy work.
Yeah.
And you feel good because you're busy, you're important, you're responding. If instead you gave those people the ownership to make decisions, then it takes you out of it, and you no longer have that like extra distraction and waste,
Right.
and like the need to feel important,
Yeah.
They talk about that in there's a book I was reading that really talks about that, about like giving ownership to others and quitting your need to feel important. That is one thing that'll like leap your business forward.
Yeah.
And your life forward too. But we think we need to answer everything right away.
Yeah.
And it's just endless distractions.
Because that was Shaun's big issue for a long time, is like he would go on his phone to respond to something, and then he'd go on Facebook, or then he'd go on Instagram.
Yep.
And he's like, why am I even on here? And it's just like, because you see that colorful icon, you just want to click it. And now Shaun actually has this phone at grayscale for 20 hours of the day. And he's just like, it's not even fun to look at anything anymore because it's all in grayscale. And it's so interesting too, because like I've said, like I only keep my Facebook so I can post pictures of Lily on there so like our families can see. Well, guess what? There's apps
that you can just
upload photos to.
Right.
And you can give the link to your family and they can look at it.
Right. Exactly. And you could too. I mean, you can like, so something that we don't do and should do is like social media marketing.
Yeah.
And you can hire social media marketers.
Yeah.
The only issue with that is it doesn't really feel authentic.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, how many times like I learned the best way to like do captions for pictures is I like ChatGPT'd it once, and then I was like, okay, so this is what they like think is the best way to have as like a caption or a heading or whatever, and then like I was able to replicate it after that myself. But yeah, I mean, all those people are just putting things in ChatGPT. They're not actually thinking of anything.
Almost all of it, dude.
Dude, there's this logo guy that Shaun used on Fiverr, and I'm sure he just has a million templates, because Shaun was like, hey, can you give me a logo for my construction company? Like, this is the name, whatever. Sent us the logo. Cool, love it. How many times have we seen that exact same logo?
Dog. So many.
Yeah.
So many.
And I think we originally gave him Tutor Transformations to give us one for that. And it was the exact same as the Toots Home Improvement.
Yeah.
And Shaun's like, why'd I even pay you?
Yep. It was, what a waste of $30.
Yep.
It's so true, dude. It's like nothing is creative anymore. And dude, I can't even tell you the amount of fucking posts I see. Dude, I'm done. Like when I go and I see your fucking Instagram or Facebook post and you got the little fucking rocket emojis and shit, I just quit. I immediately quit reading. I'm like, this is ChatGPT. I don't give a fuck. Or when they got the fucking, you've got like 3 lines, space, align, space, align, space, align, 3 lines, space. It's like the typical, oh yes, this is ChatGPT giving you bullets. You deleted the little bullet and you pasted it in. I'm done. I'm not reading it. I know this isn't you.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
Yeah. I started using a lot of emojis because when I ChatGPT'd it the one time,
It showed
it showed a million emojis. So now I always just put a ton in.
And I get it. That's what a lot of people do, but it's like, God damn. Like, anytime I see shit like that now, I'm like, yep, I've had enough of this. This is stupid. And I know,
good thing I don't have to market to you.
well, that's true. I just can't stand that shit. It's all the same. It's all just made up. I will tell you what, when I felt really smart and like really sharp was when Ryan and I started Stable Living, and we were making documents. We were making documents nonstop, months. We just spent in the library doing research, making documents. We didn't have fucking programs to make them. We didn't have ChatGPT. Nope. We read law. We read DHS 88. And through reading law, we made documents for our business. Dude, your level of feeling, like your level of sharp, because you're creating every day. Yeah. You're reading something and creating your own material off it. That for your, like, and then after that, we never had, like, we didn't really ever have to do that again. Dude, I felt my fucking, like, actual brain power slipping as we went on. I would go back and I'd look at our documents, you know, because every new client we'd have to do the documents, and I'd be reading them and I'm like, how the fuck did we make these?
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, how the fuck were we making these?
Dude, and like yesterday, because I made a couple of contracts for us yesterday, and it felt so good. Like afterwards, like I just felt so proud of myself. I was just like it felt so good. It read so good. And I was just like, damn, dude, like I need to do this more.
Dude, I used to be able to write pretty damn well. Like, could put together proper, like, sentences, paragraphs, everything. Dude, I know it's still in there, but it's like fading away. Because I was writing a couple things for whatever, and I was like, oh, I'm retarded. Like, I don't know how to write anymore.
Yep.
I don't know how to come up with material anymore.
Dude, I was texting someone and I was texting my brother Lance, and I realized like there's so many things that I just short key now. Like I get rid of like the first word of a sentence or whatever.
So much do I do that.
And I was like, nope, I gotta put it back in. I gotta start this again. I can't not do it anymore.
It's bad, dude. Yes, it's the short key. It's keeping out, like, not putting in like your proper words ahead of time and stuff. So dumb, dude. And I'll fucking do it on Word when I'm writing on Word, and it always corrects me, like, but did you mean this? Did you mean this? And I'm like, God damn it. I did. Like, God, I need to stop doing that.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember what we ever discuss on here versus what we discuss in person, but there's a university that the college students are so fed up with it, with ChatGPT and stuff. Like, they're just like, because there's the ones that are actually writing their essays, papers, and everything, and they're just like, this isn't fair. And they also don't like reading the people that use ChatGPT. They're just 100%. Like, this. There's no emotion. It's so boring. Like, no. So there is a group of kids at a university, I don't know where it is, that are trying to get it banned to type papers. They want everything to have to be handwritten.
Yes, not type. You need to write it by hand. Dude, I'm going to tell you this, and this is why I like want typewriters and written by hand. Here's why. The other part of this, autocorrect. Dude, I used to be able to spell, like, you'd be like, oh, blah, blah. And remember, I used to just be able to rattle off how shit spelled?
Yeah.
Dude, now I, like, type the first few letters and wait for it to populate. And I'm like, bro, like, I used to be able to fucking spell.
Do you know what I would die if we could find it. We had these in middle school. It was just a keyboard. And it had a little screen at the top. So you would type papers on it.
Oh, interesting.
And then you would plug it into the computer and it would populate everything you typed.
Oh, interesting.
But it was, because we were in middle school. We didn't have tablets, laptops, nothing. Right. So we could rent them from the library so you could write papers and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
on
yeah.
it. If we could find one of those, I would die.
Man, no kidding. Dang, that's a good point. I'm sure you could find it for pretty cheap.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Probably like fucking $10. If people be like, we throw these away.
Yep.
Dude, it is like,
Not like we have to write papers or anything, but like it would be just so. It'd just be nice to just write all our SOPs, everything, just on that, so then I like wouldn't get distracted with other things.
I'm telling you what right now, dude, the more we fucking move, the more we get away from shit, the more distractions come in, the more distractions come in. And it's almost like now, dude, like, okay, I'm going to hit a couple things. One, I understand ChatGPT and autocorrect and all that. I get that shit speeds up production.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm not denying it. And a lot of the time, it's better than what you can make. Plain and simple. I'm not going to say it's not. We are becoming so fucking stupid. And you almost need to start doing things to have a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
And like to feel good about yourself. It's almost like it's no. You know what? It is this. It is exactly this. When you go work out, you feel a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
When you do hard things, dude, they're getting up in the morning and the first thing I do is fucking drop my robe and get in cold water is one of the is fucking difficult. Some mornings it's easy because you're like, yep, it's whatever. Dude, some mornings it's like, fuck.
I just want to curl up with my dog.
I've been up for 3 minutes. I've been awake for 3 minutes and I got to get in this fucking cold water. And dude, it's so like and then you get done and you're like, God damn it. Thank God. Like I feel great. Thank God I didn't bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I had the discipline to get in this bitch. I feel great. I'm wide awake, whatever. It is, and same thing with a workout. You go do a hard ass workout, dude. I used to go and I'm not like, I don't love cardio, but I would go and I would crush like some sort of CrossFit circuit training style workout and I'd be dead, fucking breathe, and you feel so good. You feel so accomplished. I believe we now are entering that for our mental state. There's not much we've had to do until now for our mental state. Everything's been shortcut.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens because I think as time goes on, we're going to get more and more divided because there's going to be the group of people that work out, do things on their own, all this shit. Because look at the people that work out. Most of them are the ones too that like don't use ChatGPT. Most.
Okay,
because
maybe.
they understand hard work. You don't think so?
I know what you're saying, but I don't think so.
I think so.
Because you got to think a lot of people that work out are successful. And a lot of people working out and successful are using the ChatGPTs and shit to like speed up their process.
But they also know what's on the line though with like so many of them look at like yes, Andy uses it, but now he's realizing like he sees the studies of like the brain getting dumber when you use it and he's just like, I'm going to start using this less.
Yes. So they use it, but a lot of folks that train and shit also tend to look into stuff more and identify shit that's bad for you. And then, yes, I do agree with that, but they still use it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but not to the extent of the people that I would say who don't work out, who don't take care of themselves. They want short, quick, easy lives.
I'm going to say I actually don't know because I interact with so few of those people.
That's very true.
Yeah. And most of the people I surround myself with and most of the people I look like I follow and research are almost all of them are fit.
Yeah.
To some level. So I honestly don't know.
I think we're going to go to like, I think there's going to be two very big forks. I think it's going to be the people that stay fit and sharp and then the people that are lazy, just want everything pretty much handed to them.
That's possible. Okay. All right.
So it's going to be kind of like the iRobot world and the Idiocracy world. I think is what's going to happen.
I see.
I don't foresee like there being like a huge like world war, nuclear anything. I think they're trying to make it where like Idiocracy becomes a real thing.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
If you haven't watched that movie, watch that movie and you're gonna be like, fuck, this is possible very soon.
Oh, Idiocracy, guys. It's scary how real that could be.
I just watched it for the first time like 2 years ago.
Same.
Oh.
It's fucked.
And also, it makes me happy that I've always hated Crocs.
Same.
And that movie just proved a point.
It's so crazy, dude, that I do think as we go, it's the same thing as why like homesteading's becoming a thing again. People are trying to get out and have a more challenging life. Yeah. They're trying to get away from the day-to-day hustle and bustle. Dude, there's people right now, there's kids, teenagers and shit who are like, we want flip phones. Yeah. We don't want to have these things anymore. And it's so crazy and it makes so much sense.
Brooke was just talking to me yesterday about how she saw a post of like, I grew up as a bedroom kid and want to raise living room kids.
Yes. Yep. Will Martin with Coffee Grounds. We went and did some work at his house, and they're expecting their third kid. They had their third kid now, I believe, right? Yeah, they had their third kid. But yeah, so they were expecting their third kid, and we were over there chatting and stuff. And he's like, I want to stay here. He's like, it's a smaller house, smaller yard, and I want to stay here. And I was like, why? I was like, you guys could move to a bigger place, you know? And he's like, no. He's like, we got one TV in the house. He's like, we don't want like your typical bedroom kid house. We don't want there to be space where everyone can get away from each other. We want a close family group where you all have to hang out. We got to hang out in the living room. We hang out in our small yard. Like, and it's not that it's a small yard. It's like a nice, it's like a functional yard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like they don't have little, because I know folks who've got like little separate she sheds. You know, you got your man cave and your she shed, and and I like that too. That's cool too. You know, but like what Will was saying is, no, I want a nice, cozy home, living room kids. Yeah. And I like Kyle and I, that's how we grew up. We were living room kids. We like never hung out in our rooms.
Yeah. I didn't until my like later teens.
Yeah, we didn't even then.
Yeah. Cause I was like thinking about our dream home. I see like the big like kitchen, living room, dining room, entertaining area. Like that's what I imagine. Like I don't imagine the bedrooms at all. Now that I'm thinking about it, like we'll probably have pretty small bedrooms to like really try to get them to be out in the living room.
Right. Yeah. That's why I've always been kind of big about, I don't even think you have to have that big of a house.
No, I like the idea of like a big open entertaining space.
What I like the idea of having a small house, a smaller house, with like an I like the idea of like an HOA style where you've got like smaller houses and you've got a big entertainment center, and then like, you know, folks from the community all hang out there. And I don't know if that's a great fucking way to do things, but that's what I kind of like.
It just seems like an inconvenience to go somewhere to entertain.
Yeah, but by going somewhere, it's like a short walk. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that could just be me being dumb. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense.
I don't know. We'll find out. We got years to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what, like, I don't know. It's just so, there's definitely going to be a big generational shift, I think, coming. We're going to have the people that depend on ChatGPT and the people that are just like, nope, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
And social media and all that stiff.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's interesting. I know we do things to challenge ourselves physically right now, and I think we're going to be seeing a bigger shift to people who are challenging themselves mentally.
Yeah.
Which would be good because we are really stupid.
Yeah.
We're getting dumb, dude.
Yeah, we are.
Which is kind of... How much shit do we see being created? And this is what I mean. Not content creation. How much progress are we making, like, scientifically, that we see? You know, like when you think of how much innovation and stuff and like...
How have we not found the cure for cancer?
Well, we have.
I know we have, but that like...
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're in... That's the stuff that like, okay, so how much have besides now electric cars, how much have cars gotten better in the last 10 years, 20 years? They haven't. They've just thrown more electronics in it.
Our phones. We got new phones.
They're just the
exact same.
They're all the same. There's not like crazy innovation anymore into shit, you know? Like a lot of it's almost regressed.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when I got, what did we have? My S10. Mm-hmm. When I got my S10, I remember taking a picture of Mimi and I was like, yo, holy shit. Like, this is impressive. Like, you could see the individual hairs on Mimi on my camera phone or my phone's camera. And I was like, damn. And like, same with like the S20, like you could zoom in and still have great quality. It was great. This one, it's the exact same as the S20.
Yeah, dude.
Or 22, whatever.
Yeah, it might even be a little worse. I don't know. It's just like, how do we not keep making progress on it?
Right.
You know, now it's like, oh, just keep pumping them out. Profitability, don't change it. It's like, dude.
Like, it's not about the innovative anymore. Now it's about making money.
That's it. That's exactly it. It's about profit margin, shit like that. And I look at that all the fucking time with businesses, dude. It's like, how fast can we knock shit out? How like, how systemized and like, can we knock this out? Instead of like creating a nice product. Kyle and I talked about it with like lawn care. We see it with like lawn care is one. Some folks will just get in, like you and I were dubbing around the neighborhood and we saw those couple folks over there. You remember those couple folks, shitty trucks, shitty mowers, just whipping circles, just trying to like get the lawn cut. And it's like, who's actually like doing the craft of lawn mowing,
right? Like
making the lines, making it pretty. Dude, the companies that are is dwindling. And you look at the same thing in the US, we've got a lot of carpenters. There's not many craftsmen.
No.
You look over in Europe, they have craftsmen.
Yeah.
They have craftsmen. They spend their life perfecting crafts.
They start in high school.
Exactly. And they're dude, that's the shit that it's like we're not trying to be great at shit. We're not trying to be creators of things. We're just retarded.
Yeah, it's it's such an interesting time right now. It's so weird. So
For
weird.
sure.
And I think another movement is going to be like supporting companies that don't use like AI or don't use automation. Like Andy, he prides himself on like having real people package everything.
Yes.
And he shows like videos of his warehouse that he goes and checks up on them, and like it's real people pulling the items off the shelves, packaging and shipping them out.
Right.
Like, I think that's going to be like another thing that people are going to want to support. They're going to want to support stuff that's made in the USA. They're going to want to support companies that don't use automation.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be such an... I'm just so curious to see like how Lily's going to grow up compared to how we grew up.
Right.
It's going to be so weird.
That is very true. Very, very true. Well, if she goes into public education, probably not the best.
No.
So, yeah, I think, dude, you almost have to put in hardships.
You have to.
You like,
That's something which is actually so funny. In the Bridgerton book, literally Violet was telling Gregory that he's never had to work for anything. As one of the younger siblings, he always had everything handed to him. All of his older siblings would always do everything for him. And she's like, you've never had to work for anything. And he got all mad about it. And then now he has to like work hard and do things to try and get the love of his life. And like I'm sorry if any of you are gonna read this, but whatever, I don't care. So the woman he loves is supposed to marry an earl or whatever. It's an arranged marriage, and he's like standing outside of her house just like numb because he's like, I'm in love with her, like she should just come to me, like she should just call off the wedding and just come to me. And then he realizes, he's like, shit, this is what my mom was talking about. I've never had to work for anything. And he's like, I need to do something to make this happen.
Shocker. Yeah, it's interesting.
So it's just like so crazy, like how like in the book he just stood there like numb, just like thinking like this is supposed to just happen. So I think a lot of people are gonna have that like eye opening probably in the next decade of like, no, everything's supposed to be just given to me. It's just supposed to. It's just supposed to happen.
Right.
And then they realize, oh shit, I have to actually work for this.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Damn.
Look at that. Fictional stories come into play in real life.
Love that shit. Cool. All right, gang. Catch you on the next one.
You don't want to like quickly summarize what we just talked about? Limit ChatGPT. Limit your social media. Do hard things. Be uncomfortable.
Yeah. And not just do hard things and be uncomfortable physically, which has been that has been such a big thing over the last 10 years. Doing things hard physically. No, I think we need to start doing things hard mentally.
Yeah, I think so. And guess what? Quitting social media is going to be very hard mentally.
Oh, yeah, it's insane. And I don't even necessarily think you need to quit it. You could utilize it.
Yeah, I think you just have to control it.
Right. So like you could set aside like it you could get rid of it if you don't, and you could even get rid of it if you had a business. But like if you have a business and you want to use it, utilize it as a tool, be in control. I'm on it from this time to this time doing this. Don't like scroll endlessly. Yeah. Do all that shit. Let it.
Because they say that's what's the really bad part is like the scrolling. Yeah. So yeah, if you just casually post on it, that's it.
Right. Scrolling's bad.
Cool. That's what I got.
Love that. All right, gang. Catch you on the next one.
See ya.